Close your eyes and picture a vast green plain stretching beneath a warm Cretaceous sun. Herds of colossal herbivores graze peacefully, but among them stands a creature unlike any other, majestic, armored, and crowned with 3 sharp horns and a shield-like frill. This is the Triceratops, one of the most famous and recognizable dinosaurs ever to walk the earth. The name Triceratops means 3-horned face, derived from the Greek words tri, 3, keras, horn, and ops, face. This extraordinary herbivore lived approximately 68 to 66 million years ago. During the late Cretaceous period, alongside predators such as the Tyrannosaurus rex, with whom it shared the same North American territories. Triceratops was a true giant of its kind. Adults reached up to 9 meters, 30 feet in length, 3 meters, 10 feet in height, and weighed between 6 to 12 tons, roughly the size of an African elephant, but far more heavily built. Its body was supported by 4 robust pillar-like legs, and its skin, covered in scales and small bony knobs, offered both protection and camouflage. The most striking feature, of course, was its massive skull, one of the largest ever found among land animals. Measuring up to 2.5 meters, 8 feet long, it carried 2 enormous brow horns, each up to a meter in length, and a smaller nose horn above the beak. Behind these horns extended a wide bony frill, protecting its neck and serving as both defense and display. Some scientists believe that the frill was brightly colored, used for communication and mating rituals, much like the crests and feathers of modern birds. Despite its fearsome appearance, Triceratops was entirely herbivorous. Its beak-shaped mouth worked like garden shears, slicing through tough vegetation such as ferns, cycads, and palm leaves. Inside its jaws, it had rows of shearing teeth that constantly replaced themselves, forming what paleontologists call a dental battery, perfect for grinding plant matter. Although the Triceratops was built for eating plants, it was far from defenseless. Its massive horns and shield made it one of the most formidable defenders of the Cretaceous plains. Confrontations between Tyrannosaurus rex and Triceratops must have been spectacular, the ultimate predator meeting the ultimate tank. Fossil evidence supports this idea. Paleontologists have discovered Triceratops skulls with healed bite marks from T-Rex, suggesting that these battles were real and that many Triceratops survived their encounters. The horns were not only weapons but also tools for communication and dominance displays within the species. Scientists believe that Triceratops may have used its horns in ritualized combat, much like modern animals such as deer or rams. 2 males might have locked horns and pushed against each other to establish hierarchy or win the attention of females. Evidence of healed scars and horn fractures supports this hypothesis. For a long time, there was debate about whether Triceratops lived alone or in herds. Early evidence suggested solitary behavior, but more recent fossil discoveries indicate the existence of juvenile groups and potential family herds. This implies a more complex social structure, with younger individuals possibly banding together for protection until reaching adulthood. Its temperament was probably calm most of the time, focused on feeding and moving slowly across its territory. However, when threatened, it could become extremely aggressive. With its front horns capable of impaling and its massive body acting as a shield, a charging Triceratops could deliver devastating force. Some models estimate that it could reach a charging speed of 25 kilometers per hour, 15 miles per hour. Not fast by modern standards, but unstoppable for an animal of its size. The senses of Triceratops were also well developed. It had forward-facing eyes, giving it some degree of binocular vision, and a strong sense of smell which helped it detect predators or locate food. Its hearing was likely tuned to low-frequency sounds, useful for communication within groups or detecting distant footsteps. Reproduction in Triceratops followed the classic pattern of large herbivorous dinosaurs, egg-laying. Females likely built nests in the ground, lining them with vegetation to protect their eggs from temperature changes and predators. Although no direct Triceratops eggs have been conclusively identified, related species of ceratopsians show that they laid multiple eggs in clusters, suggesting a reproductive strategy similar to modern reptiles and birds. Young Triceratops, called hatchlings, were much smaller and lacked fully developed horns and frills. As they grew, their frill expanded dramatically, and their horns lengthened, a process that took many years. These growing features not only provided defense, but also helped them communicate their age and maturity within the group. The transformation from a small, hornless juvenile to a fully armored adult was one of nature's most remarkable examples of growth and adaptation. Triceratops thrived until the end of the Cretaceous period, about 66 million years ago, when a massive asteroid struck the Earth near the Yucatan Peninsula. The aftermath of this cataclysm, blocked sunlight, collapsing ecosystems, and global cooling, brought an end to nearly all large dinosaurs. Triceratops, along with its predator, the Tyrannosaurus rex, disappeared forever, marking the close of the Mesozoic era. However, Triceratops has continued to fascinate scientists and the public for over a century. The first fossils were discovered in the late 1880s by the American paleontologist Othniel Charles Marsh, who named the species in 1889. Since then, hundreds of specimens have been unearthed, making Triceratops one of the best-studied dinosaurs in history. Each fossil reveals new insights, from bone injuries that tell stories of ancient battles to microscopic details of growth and diet. Today, the image of Triceratops remains a symbol of strength, resilience, and protection, a creature that stood fearlessly in the face of danger and defined an era of giants. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel, leave your like, comment what you liked the most, and share it with someone who needs to hear this too.